I went to bed at midnight yesterday, and because I was editing, now I'm a little exhausted, well rested at the same time. I feel like my body got a good amount of rest, but I also really don't want to get out of bed. I don't know if that makes sense. I just want to stay here. Yeah. But I have to get up. Thankfully, I looked at my work schedule yesterday. Turns out I don't have a lot of meetings. I have a sensible amount of work to do. So I'm going to finish editing yesterday's video this morning and upload it to YouTube. And what else do we have on the docket today? Today I'm also putting up my Christmas tree. That's another thing. And I have to cook because my fridge is empty. So it's looking like I will have to get out of bed, sadly. Okay, let's start the day. I found that in the past 3 to 4 months, one of the most compelling things, at least for me, that I have read, that just even this morning as I woke up, it was kind of still on my mind, maybe because I was reading the book. But I'm currently reading the second installment of Austin Kleon's book for artists or for creatives. And the second of the book, I think it's called Show Your Work. He talks in one of the chapters about finding your voice, how to find your voice. And a quote that he kind of opens the chapter up with is, "You can't find your voice if you don't use it." And I haven't been able to get that out of my head, because it just makes so much sense to me that if you're trying to find your own creative genius, or to find what makes you special, then you can't really find it without being on the way to finding it, because being on the way to finding it is the only way to find it. And I'm reading that book and reading Brene Brown's Daring Greatly at the same time. And the combination of those two books, my goodness, it's such a roller coaster, and it's really helping to pull me so far out of my comfort zone and to be more vulnerable online, at least. And yeah, I'm just saying that because that was just something I was thinking about as I was taking a shower. And it might be helpful to you, I don't know, to pick up those books, or maybe not even pick up the books, just learn from what I've learned. I just always, anytime I get too much in my head and I think I don't know how to do this thing and I just want to shrink back, I catch myself and I hear the words from the book say, "You can't find your voice if you don't use it. You have to use it." That's how babies learn to talk. They start talking. And at first it's gibberish. And with creativity, or with putting something out there, working towards putting something out there, you're going to need practice at the very beginning. That's just the way things are going to work. That's the way things are set up. Unless you're born a genius, but most of us aren't, statistically speaking. So most of us need the extra practice. Most of us need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable first. And then, with more practice, and you find your voice. Oh, and there was also one very, very important quote. I will, as soon as I'm done here, I'll find it and read it to you. But it's also from the book. Something about not being so scared, because at the end of the day, you will die. That is the one thing that is certain. And I think about that all the time. I have a weird kind of comfort with my mortality. The idea of death, I don't know, has never really it's not daunting to me. I'm more concerned and more worried about dying without pain, as opposed to not dying at all. I'm like, we're going to die. And that just pulls me out of my head faster than anything else. And when I die, all the things that I think are important now, people thinking I'm weird or people thinking my content is cringy, those things are not going to matter. So I just everyone is too busy thinking about themselves anyway to be thinking about me. it is my ego making me think everyone is going to judge me when no one's paying attention. At least no one whose opinion matters to me. There is an obscene amount of construction going on outside my building, right beside my building. So I apologize in advance for any noise that you might hear. But yes, to the quote I was talking about, remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassments, failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving you with what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You're already naked. That is so true. Couple that with Teddy Roosevelt's quote, well, not quote, his speech, The Man in the Arena. I have that printed out on my wall. I also have it as one of the things on my wallpaper on my desktop, because the constant reminder that it is not the people who say, who are there judging it's not the people who are judging, it's not the people who are just leaving comments, it's not the people who are, whose opinions you think matter. Those are not the people that count, especially if you know that you are the main character in your own life. That's not what counts. What really counts is the man in the arena, is the one who is there in the dust fighting, making yourself seen, seeing yourself, and then not being afraid to let others see you. This is saying a lot. I'm not saying this from like a, like I figured it out. I'm just like, this is just something that I am learning and getting comfortable with. And it has been an amazing journey, because letting yourself be seen, the kind of liberty that comes with it, even though that liberty can sometimes be scary, but the kind of liberty that comes with that, it is nothing like I have ever felt before. And I just want everyone who wants to experience that to get the opportunity to do so, or to give themselves the opportunity to do so. I think that is it's liberating. All right, so I'm going to quickly do my makeup. I have a meeting that I have to attend at work in about 20 minutes, but then after that, we're going to be putting this tree together. I don't think I'm going to get to decorating it today. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, because I want to be done with the video by 3, and so that I can edit, because I only have a couple of hours in the day. And I am beginning to see that, and I'm also beginning to see that the sun is not going to stay around. It's not going to stick around today. It's already going. It's already gone. So whatever I have to do, I have to make haste. Do it quickly. So I am ready for the day to put the tree together, attend my work meeting. But first, let me show you my fire outfit. I feel so cute today, and I think someone else needs to see it besides me. Look. She's giving school teacher at the bottom, but make it sexy. Crop it at the top. And I have chosen to line my eyes old school. Well, I don't know if this is old school, but I definitely haven't used this much black eyeliner underneath in a long time. But I love it. And shoes, comfort, because we're working from home. But yeah, I'm loving it. It's comfortable, it's chic, I feel sexy, Okay, I think this skirt is deserving of a twirl before we get into the tree. Look at her. Is she not the cutest girl you've ever seen? Okay, so I'm going to put this down and then we'll put the tree together. So all in all, I don't actually have a lot of decorations. I mostly have, that's the tree right there. It's supposed to be about 170 centimeters long, which is about as tall as me. I don't know how they managed to squeeze it into this tiny box, but I will find out when I start putting it together. And I have these things here. I don't even know what they're called. And some decor items that I picked up at the store. And I think some of them are supposed to go on the tree. And the rest of them I'm kind of just going to put as ornaments around the living room. And then here there are some other items that I picked up from IKEA. Well, this one I picked up from Target. I just picked up a regular tinsel and some, what are these called? I can't remember what they're called, but I picked some of these up, and some lights as well.
Let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
So far so good. This is looking easy-ish. I don't think it's going to take too long. There's just going to be a lot of spreading of the tree branches, but this is surprisingly easy. I don't know how hard I thought this was going to be, but I'm glad it is not hard.
And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Okay, so I have put the tree up. Took a total of about, I want to say 40 minutes, but my meeting at work is about to start, and I may have jinxed myself at the beginning of the day when I said it's going to be a light day. It wasn't. It is not going to be a light day. So this is where I leave you until tomorrow. Thank you for spending the day with me. Happy holidays. And tomorrow we will be decorating the Christmas tree. It is so cute. It's slim. It's a lot. It's not as full as I thought it was going to be, but I like it. It's not a traditional looking Christmas tree in that it's not full, but I think it'll work. I like it. It looks light. Doesn't look quite heavy. I like it. I think I can make it work. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.